How are you doing, guys? Tapping, tapping, tapping. Today we want to talk about something very, very important. So you guys coming in. What's up, guys? Let me know where you're watching from when you come on live. It's good to have you guys here. Today we're going to talk about how to get your first paying customer as a business person. How do you get people to buy your stuff? That's what we're going to talk about. So come on in and grab a cup of coffee, grab a water bottle or something, grab some juice. Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Come on in, guys. Let us talk business again. Today we're going to talk about, like I said, how to get um oh my god. Hi Pedro. I want to talk about how we can make our first sales. I want to talk about how we can make our first sales. If you're a business person, you know that one of the things that trouble business people is making sales. So, how do you get your first paying customer with whatever business you're starting? How do you get your first paying customer? That's what we're going to talk about today. So double tap your screen for me, guys. I have 13 people on live, so I want to have 13 likes. Okay? Double tap your screen for me, costs you nothing. Okay? Well, let's go ahead and talk about how do you get your first paying customer. Can you guys let me know where you're watching me from? I'd really like to know where you guys watching from. Where are you guys watching from? Hmm? Where are you watching from? Let me know. I'm waiting for you guys to respond so that I can know you're listening. You can hear me. I want you to either double tap your screen. Hi, Derek. Okay. Watching from Uganda. Hi, Derek from Uganda. How's Uganda today? How's Uganda? How is Uganda? Uganda is on my wish list for countries I would love to visit. Uganda is on my list. So how is Uganda today? Let me know. Hot, cold, need. All right, let's talk about it, okay? How do you get your first paying customer? So when I first started my business, I told you, I said the story yesterday when I came live. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? So I talked about how for the first year in my business, I made only $40. And it was crazy and hyper discouraging. Like I was super discouraged. Hi, Maxito. I was so discouraged. Anyway, when I got into the second year, I made up my mind that it was not going to happen. I was not, I'm not going to have a year, another year where I'm going to just make $40, right? It's a business and that's my income. So I need it to thrive. And so I'm going to share with you a few of the things that I did. First of all, I started with people I know. Now, the thing with people you know, especially family members, is that they will discount the things you sell, but sometimes you just have to force them to buy it. You just have to force them to buy it, right? You just have to force them or beg them to buy it. All right? That's the first step. Start with people you know. Because oftentimes, most of the time, I've realized that your first customer will most likely be from the people you know, like your family members, your friends. And sometimes it's not, right? Sometimes it's not, but very more than likely, right? It will come from the people you know. So the first way to get your first customer when you start a business is through your family members. Okay? It's through your family. Guys, please give me a thumbs up to let me know you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up to know you can hear me. Double tap your screen and give me a thumbs up so that I can know you can so I can know you can hear me. Can you hear me? Somebody help me. I hope you guys can hear me though. Let me see. If you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up before I continue. I have this boil in my eyes. Can Okay, you can hear me. Good. T-Man, thank you. Thank you. All right, so number two will be focus on solving real problems. Now, a lot of people start businesses and when they start the so a lot of people start businesses and when they start their business, they're just focused on the income. How much can I make? How much can come out of this income, of this business and all of that. But the best way, one sure way to make sure you get people to buy is if you're solving a problem. Now, I always give the example of the business that I started um, on Etsy. And one of the problems I was trying to solve was to help moms get creative worksheets for their kids to work at home, toddlers, Bible study worksheets, and all of that. Because I realized that I wanted that for my kids and it wasn't available. So I had to start to create for my kids. And then I started to share with people. So the problem I was solving a problem of people not having customizable worksheets for their kids, right? There's some kids that don't like colored books. There's some kids that like just black and white books. There's some kids that, you know, you have a workbook, but they're more advanced. So I focused on solving that problem and bridging that gap for people. So if you want to make sales, focus on solving a problem. Oh my God, how many people am I going to be sending on timeout? Focus on solving a real problem. Okay. Don't just talk about the features. Okay, this stuff has this. Maybe let's say you're selling a plate. Don't just focus on it can stick on the whatever. Just what problem is it solving? How can it make the lives of your customers easier? Right? Does it save them time? What does it help them do? People want to know what the products can do for them. Do you understand? People will buy solutions. They won't just buy products. Or Before you buy anything, you're buying it because it's going to do something for you. Do you understand? So, what is it helping you do? That is the question. What is it helping your customers do? That is it. When you focus on solving that problem and when you focus on telling people, business is usually slow at the start, explains the low turnover. A lot goes into growing from research and development, being strategic, creativity, more. Most business starts and resolve with lessons. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Businesses thrive when the business owner gathers the experiences. You understand? So so number one, like I said, start with the people you know, right? That's the number one way to get your first sales. So don't come and tell me that you started your business and nobody is buying it. That's the first way to get your sales. And then the second one is focus on solving real problems. All right. The third one that I did is I shared social proof. And social proof here is showing how other people have benefited from that product. For me, it was my kids. I was using everything for my kids. So if I can use it for my kids, right? And you can see how it's helping my own kids, that means you're sure that what I'm giving you is good because I would not give my kids something that's not good. Do you understand? So focus on sharing social proof. Let people know, show samples, show testimonials, show you using it. One of the ways I was able to sell a lot of my journals is because I create videos of me using my own journal. I make videos of me using my own Bible study journal. Do you understand? So show the before, show the after of your product, right? This person, before this person used it, and after, you can use yourself. Do you understand? Use your own results. And what this does is it builds trust. Like I said before, people seeing me use my own product for my own kids builds trust because they know that as a mom, you will not use something that's not valuable for your kids. And that way, people started to purchase from me. Okay, so that's number three way to make your first sales when you start your business. Number four, be honest. Honestly, be very, very honest. Don't promise what your customers will not gain, right? Even if it brings sales at first, you will not have returning customers. So don't promise what you don't have. Don't promise to give them what you don't have. Okay? People will not come back that way. Do you understand? So make sure your product, when you're selling your product, you're promising exactly what it will give them. Don't go over the top and say, oh, yes, if I sell my course to you in the first week, you're going to make $100,000. No, right? Like when I'm selling my Millionaire Housewife course, with anyone that buys my Millionaire Housewife course, I tell them at the end of this course, you will have started your Etsy store, right? You would have experience and you would know how to build your own products. And I would also give you 10 already made products for you to list in your store, right? I'm not promising you that at the end of it, you will start to make sales immediately. Like when you're done with the course today, tomorrow you make sales. But I will teach you how to make sales such that you do not have to wait 1 year like I did before I started to make sales. Do you understand? You go ahead and immediately you start to make sales. You start to make sales because I'll equip you with all the things that you need. Do you understand? So be very honest with people. I remember there was a person that was selling a course at one time, and it really backfired on her. She was promising people that if they sold the course, or if they purchased the course, they would start to make like thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, and all of that. And a lot of people were purchasing it. Do you understand? And when they didn't get the results this person had promised, it backfired on her. Do you understand? So be very honest. Tell people what they're going to get, right? The next one will be use social media smartly. Don't just be on social media consuming content. Okay? This is your season and your cue, this is the sign you've been waiting for, that you need to start to use social media to create rather than just consuming content. Okay, so when you're using social media to promote your business, you want to post the offer in a genuine way, um, and make it easy for people to DM you. Do you understand? Now, the thing with YouTube, especially when you're live, it's a little hard for what's it called, for people to DM you on YouTube. Do you understand? However, you can make it easy for them by directing them to the link in your description, or putting your Instagram in your bio, and then they can go there. Honesty is also important for sustainability. You gain trust and easily get more customers through exactly, exactly. That is so profound. Once you're honest with your customers, they will bring people, they will refer people to you. They will refer people to you. Like, I have a lot of people refer other people to me. Like with my worksheets, I have of moms that have purchased my stuff refer moms of other kids, like kids with special needs, that they want to create customized worksheets. They refer them to me. Do you understand? It does, you gain trust and easily get more customers. And referral is an amazing way to grow. If you do not have referrals, it's going to be hard for you to grow. Okay. The next one will be to network in relevant groups. When I first started my business, I would go to different mom groups on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Facebook. I would join those groups, and the groups that allow you to sell your stuff, I'll go and advertise my stuff there. Okay. It was a lot of work because I'm in every group every day, trying to post, trying to show people the things that I'm selling and all of that. And people were buying from me. People were buying from me. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, oh, when you create your stuff, just list it on Amazon or list it on Etsy and leave it there. No, you're going to put in the work. But the good thing about it is, once you put in the work and people now know you, right? They will start to refer people to you. Hi, Edwin. They'll start to refer people to you. You start to make sales like that and all of that. The next way to make sales, your first sales as a business person, is to go out, physical networking. Okay. I gave an example yesterday about how my Bible study journal was not making sales after I created it and listed it on Amazon. It was not making sales, right? And one day I put some samples in my bag and I took it to church. And after church, I came out and I was reaching out to people individually, telling them about my Bible study journal. And I think I sold like 5 copies that day. You know, you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your comfort zone. So, networking, individual networking. Talk to people one on one. Let them know that this is what you create, this is the problem you solve, right? And let them purchase from you. I also talked about WhatsApp group. A lot of us are on WhatsApp groups. And if you're on a WhatsApp group, it means that the group you're in has people that share the same interests as you, right? So advertise there. Your church group, whatever group, your mom group, whatever group you're um, on WhatsApp that allows for advertisement, tell them that that is what you sell, and people will buy from you. And consistency. Once people know that this is what you sell, you're the go to person. So whenever they think about, like in my network, whenever anybody thinks about starting a digital business, the first person they think about is Toby. Oh, you want to start a digital business, go to Toby. Whenever anybody thinks about making worksheets for their kids, the first person they think about is me, right? So you have to be consistent in letting people know that that is what you sell, this is what you do, right? And that way they know you for for that particular stuff. Okay. Number two, no, number I even lost count. Number whatever. Follow up with people. After people have purchased your stuff, don't just ignore them and leave them there. Follow up with them consistently. Let them know they can reach out to you whenever they need help with anything, right? Let them know they can talk to you whenever they need help with the products they've purchased from you. Like, keep the line open. Do you understand? It shows professionalism. It shows that you really care about their well being after they have taken your course, right? The next one, believe in your offer. That is the final one. And that I feel like that is the most important one. Believe in what you're offering. Believe in what you're offering. That is one of the most important ways to make sales when you're a business person. Do you understand? And that's why I say, when you're creating for people, don't create what you cannot use yourself. Create what is valuable to you. Create what you can use. Create what you believe in. Believe in your product. Like, I so much believe in my courses, The Millionaire Housewife and Passion to Profit, because I have tested it and I trust it so much. Anyone that takes The Millionaire Housewife does not need any other thing to learn about digital marketing. Like, you take it, you know exactly how to create your stuff, you know exactly how to list them, you know exactly how to make sales. You are equipped with 10 items already. I trust it so much. Do you understand? The Passion to Profit course that I have on there, that one is a one-on-one coaching and mentorship program. I trust it because I've tested it. This is the way I found my own passion myself. Do you understand? So I know that it's a fail-proof method to help people find their own passion and turn it into profit. So you have to believe in the things you're selling. You have to believe in your product. That is the only way people will believe in it too, right? So you want to make sure that whatever you're creating, whatever you're selling, is something you can use yourself. It's, as a matter of fact, when I create and sell stuff, it is what I use myself. When I create a course, that is why it has taken me a long time between when I created The Millionaire Housewife and when I created Passion to Purpose to Profit. No, I'm not a fashion designer. I am a digital sales professional, and I teach women how to start their digital product business. And I also equip them with digital products to start their store. Anyway, that is why it took me a while for me to grow to create the second course, because I always want to make sure that whatever I'm creating is something that I can back up, right? At that season of my life, I was trying to find my passion. And once I found it, I was able to turn it into profit immediately. So I know exactly how you can go from no passion. I know how you can go from zero passion. You don't even know what you're here for. You don't even know your purpose. I know how to go from zero to now I know my purpose. Now I know my passion. And to get to the point of, yes, at this point, I can now sell it and make sales from it, right? And that is how the Passion to Profit, um, what's it called? Coaching and mentorship program started. The Millionaire Housewife, it was the same exact blueprint, the same exact way I used to start my own store. That is what birthed the course. Do you understand? So you have to make sure it is something you're using yourself. It is something you can create. It is something you're sure of. It is something you can back up. Like, when people ask you that, this your course, does it work? You can tell them that for sure it works, because it worked for me and it has worked for other people. Do you understand? So those are a few ways you can make your first sales as a business person. And I can tell you for sure that those are, if one of it does not work, if one does not work, try the other one. Definitely one will definitely work. And it's amazing what getting your first sale does. It boosts your confidence. It boosts your confidence, right? It keeps you going. Guys, if you're just coming in, kindly double tap your screen for me to like this live. Thank you. So it boosts your confidence when you realize that you're making sales. I don't know about you, but whenever I see a sale, I remember the first time I made a sale, my very first sale. I think it was about $5 or something. I was super excited. Like that was the best day of my life. Hey, tricks shop. That was the best day of my life. I was so excited. So, guys, those are a few ways to make your first sales. If you have any question, I'll be very happy, more than happy to answer it. Do you guys have any questions? I may not be on live for too long today, but if you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. And also double tap your screen for me. Also, guys, did you know that you can actually give gifts? So if you go to the bottom of your screen and you see the gifts part, you can actually give me gifts. So if you can't double tap your screen to give me a like, at least give me a watermelon. It's hot. It's hot over here. So give me a watermelon, you know. So guys, do you have questions for me? I'm more than happy. How do you build networks? What's the work that you do working from home for a few hours a day? How do you build networks? Okay, so let me start with Derek. Shelly, I'm going to get to your question. How do you build networks? I feel like I touched on it when we were talking earlier. One of the sure ways to build network is first of all by looking within your environment, right? Walking up to people, and that's why you cannot be shy. Do you understand? Walking up to people and telling them who you are, what you do, and how you do it. That's one of the surest way. And that means you have to be a great person. You have to be somebody people want to talk to. Do you understand? So start with what you already have, your personal contacts, your church, your social media. Reach out to the people. If you have Instagram, reach out to the people in your Hi Cliff. Reach out to the people that are following you on Instagram and chat with them. Tell them what you're doing. Do you understand? That is the first way. Number two, another way to build network is joining online communities, especially Facebook groups. Facebook groups are so amazing. And the reason they're amazing is because when you join a Facebook group, you know the set of people that are in that group. You know the exact amount of people, the exact people that you know their interests and all of that. Build rapport with them. When the posts, comment on their posts, network. That's the way to network with people. Join online communities like that. Another way, engage with. So, for example, you're on Instagram. I know a lot of people don't like to engage on Instagram, but please engage as much as you can on your social media networks. Do you understand? Engaging people, remember those who make them feel seen. So when somebody posts something, engage with it. Okay. Another way is to be consistent. Be consistent in who you are, right? Once people know you for something, stay consistent at being who you are. Do you understand? And be consistent with following up with your followers and be sincerely interested in people. Do you understand? The next way that you can build network is attending events. Go out, go to events, go to the coffee shop, go wherever, meet people. Do you understand? Meet people. That is a no-brainer, right? The next way to network is give. I think I have an introverted character. A lot of times it could be shy. Let me tell you, I am also an introvert. But when you're a business person, your introversion will now become a strength rather than a weakness, right? And what this does for you is that as an introvert, because you do not talk a lot, whenever you talk, whatever comes out of your mouth will be quality rather than quantity. Do you understand? So, like I was saying, the next way is give first without expecting. Give freely to people without expecting. I feel like most of the information about digital products and all of that you can find on my channel. The only thing you probably won't find on my channel is, first of all, one-on-one meetings, one-on-one class with me, right, that I offer in my course, and also walking you through step by step how to open the Etsy store, how to list your products, and then giving you 10 digital products. Those are the only things you will not get from my YouTube channel. But the quality um, is there. Do you understand? I give first without expecting, right? And so whenever I launch a course, right, you know that what you're getting from the course is premium quality. Because if I can give this information for free that I learn with money, that means what I'm giving you, right, when you pay for my course is premium. And, you know, networking is not what can I get? What can I get? Networking is how can I serve? How can I serve you? How can I serve you? Business owners, I want you to have this at the back of your mind. With everything you do, how can I serve? Serve, 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 serve. How can I serve? How can I give? How can I impact people? How can I touch people? That is what I want you to constantly have at the back of your mind. So, yeah, character matters. As an introvert, you need to come out of that introversion and make sales. Okay, introversion will not help you. So start to speak to your camera every day now to practice how you're going to talk to people when you eventually see them, because you have to go out and network to make sales as a business person. There is no shortcut to it. Okay, there's no shortcut to it. So thanks for that question. So Shelly said, what's the work that you do working from home for a few hours a day? So Shelly, I've been working from home for 8 years now, maybe even more. And I do a lot of things now. But the major one is digital product sales and coaching and mentorship that I do. Those are the major ones. I also sell some physical products as well. I mean, I do a lot of business. I run like 5 businesses right now, if I'm right. But the major ones are the digital products store that I run on Etsy, and my coaching and mentorship program that I run. So those are the two things. And I work a few hours a day, yes. If you go to my website and you're trying to book with me, you would see that I'm only working between some days 10 to 2, or 9 to 1, or 10 to 3. It's usually 3 hours a day. In the mornings, I put in 1 hour to creating my stuff and listing them. In the afternoon, I put in another few hours to coach and mentor the people under my coaching and mentorship program currently. And so right now, I spend only a few hours working every day, because not only am I a full-time mom, I homeschool my kids. So I cannot work more hours for now. For now, but favorable income you will get. Like today, I had no coaching call today. And so my few hours were spent on creating digital items, um, and of course, coming on live, because I have to network with the amazing people of YouTube. Kindly share how one can be part of the coaching and mentorship program. So, to be part of my coaching and mentorship program, I have it linked in every of my long form videos. But let me see, I should be able to link it, um, post the link somewhere. Let me try and do that. Um, so I have 2 courses. I have the Millionaire Housewife. You With the Millionaire Housewife, you get it's a 2 week course. So you get 2 1 hour one-on-one sessions with me. And with the Passion to Profit, you get 4 one-on-one 1 hour sessions with me, because That is a deeper and more spiritual session than the digital product. So the millionaire housewife, I teach you how to start your digital product store. Mostly I use Etsy and Beacons for sales. And then the, what's it called? The passion to profit. There I teach you how to turn your passion into profit. So that is a deeper course than the millionaire housewife. So I'm going to post my website link up there on so that you guys can check it out. Mm. Okay, so that's the link. Like I said, with the passion to profit mentorship, it's a deeper, more spiritual um, coaching session. So, oh, thanks, Shelly. I really appreciate your stopping by. It's a deeper and more spiritual one because a lot of people don't know. Like a lot of people know they have stuff on their inside. They know there's something about me. They know, but they don't know what that thing is. And they cannot make use of it. One thing I always say is that the Bible says a man's gift will make room for him. So that means there is something in you that will make room for you. There is something in you within you that can make income for you. And that is what I help you find out. And I spent years looking for how to find your passion and how to turn it into profit. I'm telling you that at 35, I didn't know what my passion was. I thought I was just here to be a mom and a wife and, you know, sell some digital products and all of that. Even I was selling my digital product, I still didn't know what my passion was. Do you understand? And that's why I told you people that before I create a course, I have gone through it. I don't just create a course from up the top of my head. I'm like, you know what, let me sell this to these people. No, I have gone through it. So I have mastered it. I know exactly. And that is why you get 4 one-on-one sessions with me when you are registering for the Passion to Profit um, coaching session. But for the millionaire housewife, you already know what you want to do. You want to sell digital products, you want to learn about digital items, you want to own an Etsy store, you want to own a landing page and all of that, you go ahead and register for that one. Do you understand? And that one will equip you because once you're done with that program too, I give you 10 digital items that you can list on your Etsy store so that you can start making sales immediately. So that is another one. That is another thing that's the difference between those two courses. Okay. So does anyone have any more questions before I go for today? It's been an amazing time with you guys. Does anyone have any more questions? If you're just stopping by, kindly double tap your screen for me, please. Do we have any more questions, guys? Does anyone have any more questions as to how to make sales, um, selling digital products, and business generally before I log off? Anybody? I know you have questions inside of you. So ask those questions. Or should I ask you guys questions? What are the challenges you're facing? What are the challenges you're facing as a business? So let me address how to how to I'm subscribed. I love how you made it understandable. It would be great to learn from you. Oh, hi Derek. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate those nice words. Thanks for subscribing too. So how do you network if you're an introvert? I feel like I already explained that. Can somebody explain explain it? Hmm? So if you're an introvert, let me touch on some of the things, right? Um, Derek, I feel were you the one that asked the question of how you can as an introvert, how you can network as an introvert. So one of the ways you can network as an introvert is first of all by using written communication. You know, introverts like to write, right? Introverts will rather write than make a call. So if you're an introvert and you want to network with people, first of all, start with written communication. Send emails, write text messages, right? Reply DMs and all of that. That is one way to do it. Okay? Number two trick. I'm telling you the tricks I use because I'm an introvert and introverts don't talk a lot. Number two trick on how to network and make sales as an introvert, ask questions. You know what that does? It'll make people do most of the talking and you do the listening because introverts don't like to talk. So when you ask questions, right, you're listening. So you're focusing on listening alone, right, rather than talking, right? Introverts don't like to talk. Number five, practice at home. My kids will tell you that I talk to myself a lot at home. And I'm not just soliloquizing. I am practicing what I'm going to pitch, how I'm going to pitch to people as an introvert. I'm practicing how I'm going to pitch to people. So I have it stored in my head. Whenever I reach out to people, I already know what I'm going to say. Hmm? I already know what I'm going to say. Now, I also talked about networking by joining groups. Some of you may ask more about putting yourself out there, socialize. I loved how you said you have power in what you are. I can say a few words that will carry more. Exactly. Exactly. So where can you join these groups? You can join the groups on Facebook. Amazing place. Guys, if you're just joining this live, double tap the screen. We're talking about ways that you can make sales, ways you can make sales, your first sales as a business person, as an entrepreneur, and all of that. So Facebook and LinkedIn, those are the two major places where you can find groups and network with people. Okay? Now, another common question that people ask is how do I avoid sounding salesy when I introduce myself? Hmm? How do you avoid sounding salesy when you're introducing yourself or introducing your product? Rather than saying, hey, come buy my product, this product is yada, yada, yada. How do you avoid sounding salesy? The first way is to focus on who you help and how you would help them rather than just on selling. Focus on who you're helping. And yes, baby. Can I have popcorn? You want popcorn? Focus on who you're helping, how you're helping them, okay? And exactly, build rapport first. I'm extending this because my kid wants popcorn, so I'm gonna take you guys along with me to make the popcorn. That's one way to avoid sounding salesy. Number two, share your journey in a genuine way. And that brings us back to Mimi. Move back.
Okay, but can I say hello at least?
No, I don't want you to say hello today.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't feel like.
Okay.
Thanks for understanding. My 3-year-old is a vibe.
Yeah, because I'm 3 years old.
So share your journey in a genuine way. Like genuine. That's why I said when you're creating stuff, make sure you're creating what people can use. And share your journey with them. Right? So rather than sharing, oh, this is what I've sold, this is what I make. Share your journey. For example, if I'm going to sell to someone, right? If I'm going to sell to someone that wants to buy my, what's it called? If I'm going to sell to someone that wants to buy my Bible study journal, right? I'll tell them that, oh, there was a time that when I was looking for journals for Bible study and I didn't find one. It was how it was so exhausting, how it was so stressful and all of that. And I'll tell them the challenges I had and how the journal was able to solve it. You know? So I focus on that. That is super important. Okay? So yeah. Another way to avoid sounding salesy is ask about the person rather than talking about yourself. I know a lot of people that wants to sell and all they do is talk about themselves. Oh, this is what I do, yada yada yada, tap 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 tap. Talk about the person first, okay? And then offer them help if you can help. Offer them help first. Offer people help first. So like I said before, focus first on value before sales. Okay, guys, if you're just joining, double tap your screen for me. I'm now making popcorn for my daughter. But we're talking about how to make sales as a digital marketer.
Mommy, I can hear the thing popping.
You can hear it popping?
Yes. What's this?
Oh, it's from a frame.
Huh.
Number 4, frequently asked questions by business owners and people that just started their business. How do I maintain relationships after the first chat? You know, we talked about networking and how it's important for you to network, to continue to make sales, and for you to continue to get referrals. So how do you maintain relationship? Number 1, sincerely checking with them once in a while. Sincerely checking with them. Guys, don't forget to double tap your screen. Sincerely checking with them for once in a while. And when you see their post, when you see their WhatsApp status, when you see all of those comments, builds the rapport. You know, builds the rapport. Be consistent.
Can I have a warm?
Warm what?
Warm popcorn.
It's hot.
What? It didn't get hot.
Yeah, it's gonna cool down.
When we wait?
Yeah, when you wait.
When we eat and wait, will it cool down?
It will cool down.
Thank you.
Oh, hold on. Give it a minute. Oh, it's hot. Can you see? Can you see this thing?
Yeah.
It's hot.
Can I see the popcorn and feel it?
No, don't feel it. Yeah, it's hot. Let's
no.
just give it a minute. Okay. Oh, careful.
Okay. I'm so scared that it will fall down.
Really?
Yeah. It smells nice. But don't worry, yeah, because don't worry, it's hot brewed. I say
It's hot proof?
yeah.
Here you go.
Thanks. And I hot brewed.
Got it?
Okay. I'm just holding these little things. So the hot is.
So guys, that's it. That's how you make sales as a business person. Let me know if you have any more questions for me. Hi, Sheungmin. If I pronounced that correctly, how are you? You have met us on the 50th minute. I'm about to check out. Just call me Charlene. Hi, Charlene. Nice to meet you. All right, popcorn done. Nice to meet you. So guys, that's it. That's how you make your sales, and that's how you network. Even as an introvert, that's how you make your sales. Like I said before, if you want to go in depth into digital marketing and making sales, sign up for my course. I linked the website there before. Let me link it again. Okay. So sign up for my course. I offer payment plans. And if you say, Toby, I don't even know what I want to sell, I don't even know myself yet, sign up for the Passion to Profit one-on-one mentoring and coaching. You guys are going to definitely like it. So double tap your screen for me and remember to subscribe if you liked my face so far. And if you enjoyed this live, definitely subscribe for more. There is always more where that came from. Thanks, Charlene. There is always more where that came from. I try to go live as often as I can. Whenever I have information and I'm not in the mood to create a video, I just go live, right? Like today, I knew I had to say what I said today. I knew I had to pass the information because I got some emails about it, but I was not in the mood to create any formal video and edit it. That going live is the lazy way for me to pass across information, valuable ones, and to also network with you guys so that you can see that that I'm just as human as you, right? So I've been here for how many minutes? 53 minutes. I'm going to stay on for 7 more minutes so that it can be an hour. But if you're just if you're just joining us, we were talking about how to make sales as a business person. We're talking about how you can start to make income and how to overcome the barriers that you may face as a business person and all of that. We're talking about how introverts can network with people and make sales and all of that. So if you're just joining, you may want to like track all the way back so that you can get all the juice from this video. But this was such an informative video. So definitely go all the way back and check it. Like I said before, guys, double tap your screen, like this video for me, subscribe. If you like content about business, faith, and everything womanhood I talk about here. Okay, I do not have like this is my niche, but I talk about business, how to start business, how to do your digital product. I talk about my faith too. I'm a Christian and I'm heavy on it, right? So I talk about it. And I also talk about the things that worries women a lot because I'm a woman and there are things that worry me. I cannot keep it to myself. Like I have to give you guys the gist and how I overcome it or how I've not been able to overcome it yet. So I talk about those three things on this channel, and if it resonates with you, right, definitely subscribe. I would love to have you, right? I would love to have you. Anyway, guys, do you have any more questions? We have 4 more minutes before I log off. Any questions? I know you guys have questions. Okay, if you don't have questions, just tell me where you're chatting from, where you're watching me from, who are you, and where are you watching me from? I would love to meet you. I would really love to meet everybody, everyone that's on live today. If you're still watching me, let me know where you're watching from. How's the weather where you are? If you're just joining, you would have to track back all the way back to hi, this is my first time joining you. I'm from Ghana. Hi, Enoch. How is Ghana? Etise. I lived in Ghana for like 4 years. I think between 2009, 10, 11, 12. 2009 to 2012, I lived in Ghana. So 3 years. And I love Ghana. Ghana is an amazing place. Ghana is a beautiful place. I lived in Ghana for 3 years. But welcome here. Hi, Trazin. Trazin Assassin. Hi. If you're just joining, today we talked about how to make your first sales as an entrepreneur and how to overcome the barriers you may be facing as like networking barriers and all of that. We talked about that. So if you missed all of that, you would have to track back, right, to catch up with that. I have about 3 more minutes before I go offline, but I just want to use that opportunity to meet those of you that are watching. If you're still here and you're still watching, tell me where you're watching from. Double tap your screen and definitely subscribe. If you love business and you love Christianity and you love womanhood, subscribe, because I talk about all those three things here on my channel. Okay. Guys, I will be logging off in a little less than 2 minutes. But I really appreciate a lot you guys stuff. Oh, Pennsylvania. How is Pennsylvania today? Is it hot? We had a favorable weather. Well, we had a good weather today. Meh weather today. At least I was able to go out. It wasn't as terrible as last week. It was good, right? And it's now, it was cloudy earlier, but it's better now. It was hot. Wow. I see. Guys, don't forget to double tap your screen to like this live and subscribe. If you're feeling generous, go to the bottom of your screen and click on the gifts and give me a gift if you're feeling generous, if you're able to. I would really appreciate it. Okay, but no pressure on anyone at all. It was hot over here last week. It was super hot, 103, and humid. It was crazy. I can tell you that. It was crazy. How do I make sales to 100 customers for first time of sale? Enoch, I spoke about this particular question in this video. So what you're going to do is you're going to track back and you're going to watch this video, this live all over again. Okay? You're going to go back and watch it all over again. When you watch it, your question has been answered there. I would have hid in that heat. It was terrible. It was terrible. But thank God. It was be blessed. I appreciate your valuable knowledge. Oh, Derek, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you stopping by. Anyway, guys, it's been 1 hour. I hope you enjoyed this live. It was packed. This live was packed with value. I didn't even think I was going to do that much, but I did it. So if you missed everything I said, please go back and watch this live again. If you're a business person, if you're an entrepreneur, you want to sell, go back and watch again. And like I told you guys, you can register for any of my 2 courses, the Millionaire Housewife, where I teach you how to start your digital market, start your Etsy store, equip you with 10 digital items to start to make sales from the get-go. That is a 2-week intensive. It's very intensive because it used to be 4 weeks. It's now 2 weeks, and you get 2 one-on-one classes with me where we get to work on the things you're working on, right? It's a beautiful class, and everyone that has signed up for it has recorded success on the Millionaire Housewife. My second course is called The Passion to Profit, and here I help women that don't know what they want to do. They have not found who they want to do. They don't know themselves, but want to find that passion within them and turn it into profit. The Passion to Profit is there for you. And I have payment plans for each of those courses. So visit my website. The link is right there in the chat. Visit my website and sign up for any one of those ones, any one of those courses. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. The Passion to Profit you get 4 one-on-one class coaching sessions with me, because it's a more intense and a deeper spiritual journey with the Passion to Profit. So it's a 4 one-on-one coaching class. It's not like a course. It's a mentorship and a coaching class. Anyway, guys, I've been here 1 hour and 3 exact minutes. It's been an amazing time with you guys. I didn't think I would be able to do it, but I did it. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to everyone that stopped by. I appreciate your love. And like I said, if you like my face and you like everything I've said, hit that subscribe button. I will see you on the next video, or I will see you live before the next video. It's either the video I think the live will come before the video anyway. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Have a wonderful day from wherever country you are. My name is thetobyrich,